Greetings, everyone. Father Jim here. Hope you're doing well on Friday. Yes, it's Friday already, the end of the week. Hope you're doing well on this Friday. And today I'm just going to be reading from both of our scripture passages from James, will be the first, the Epistle of James, chapter 5, beginning with verse 9. James writes, "Do not complain, brothers and sisters, about one another, that you may not be judged. Behold, the judge is standing before the gates. Take as an example of hardship and patience, brothers and sisters, the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Indeed, we call blessed those who have persevered. You have heard of the perseverance of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, because the Lord is compassionate and merciful. But above all, my brothers and sisters, do not swear, either by heaven or by earth or with any other oath, but let your yes mean yes, and your no mean no, that you may not incur condemnation." And back to our gospel, St. Mark, chapter 10, at the very beginning with verse 1. Jesus came into the district of Judea and across the Jordan. Again, crowds gathered around him, and as was his custom, again he taught them. The Pharisees approached him and asked, "Is it lawful for a husband to divorce his wife?" They were testing him. He said to them in reply, "What did Moses command you?" They replied, "Moses permitted a husband to write a bill of divorce and dismiss her." But Jesus told them, "Because of the hardness of your hearts, he wrote you this commandment. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. And for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, no human being must separate." In the house, the disciples again questioned Jesus about this. And he said to them, "Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her. And if she divorces her husband and marries another, she commits adultery." Well, both of our readings today address the topic of relationships, the importance of fidelity and the integrity to the life of those relationships. In the Epistle of St. James, he encourages believers in patience, not to complain, but to persevere in trials. This letter also speaks to the relevance and necessity of truthful speech, exhorting all to let their yes mean yes and their no mean no. In essence, this passage calls us to be people of our word, keeping our promises and speaking truthfully. We are to say what we mean and mean what we say, and ask for the Lord's help when it all seems to be more than we can handle alone, which of course it always is. It is not possible to love another without God's help. We need his grace, we need his guidance, and most significantly, we can look to the example of the love of Christ for his church. A visible sign of God's presence and grace in the world, and a reflection of the love and unity shared between Christ and the church, is a sacramental marriage. In our gospel today, Jesus draws from the scriptures to teach the Pharisees that when a man and woman come together in the sacrament of matrimony, the two become one. Living as one flesh is a daily renewal of the promises that they made on their wedding day. However, as with any relationship, finding the path to daily yes as husband and wife can sometimes be difficult, and a sacramental marriage is not simply one that takes place in a church before God and witnesses. A sacramental marriage is one that places God at the heart of it. Listening to God's nudges, to his leading, can help a couple find the yes that aligns them with God's will in their marriage, and it can help each of us find the yes that aligns us to our vocation of holiness. The Lord's faithfulness to us, his fidelity in the face of every rebellion and rejection, is constant in this life. As we continue to allow Jesus to be part of our lives each day, let's give thanks for that love, and let's continue to ask for the grace to live it always. And there's the key right there, that amazing grace. Well, Friday's here. I hope you're doing well as we end this week. Get some rest and relaxation over this weekend. Take care. God bless you. Have a great day.